Hey guys, so welcome to another video. So finally done with the YZ250 build. So let me show you how we got to the final product. So in this video, we're gonna start with the wheels. So the Haan hubs were laced to the black Tusk rims and had the Pirellis mounted as well. So here we're gonna get ready to mount the rear sprocket and the front and rear rotors to the wheels. We're gonna start with the front wheel because all we have to do here is install the front rotor. This kit is awesome because it came complete with all the hardware to install your rotors, your rear sprocket, and even the spacers. Okay, so that's it for the front wheel, so let's move on to the rear. Okay, so we're gonna be starting with the rear sprocket. So for this build, I went with the 50-tooth all-aluminum rear sprocket from Mica Metals. Aside from being one of the best brands out there, I really think they look great. I love their design. I also chose black as I think it's a good contrast to the blue hub. Now just look at that. Love the finish of this Mica Metals rear sprocket. Okay, so flipping the tire over so that we can install the rear brake rotor. When tightening bolts, it's always good practice to do a crisscross pattern. This proven method ensures even distribution of clamping load across a part. Alright, let's go ahead and see how it looks on the bike. Finally getting to install the wheels is really exciting for me because it makes the bike look whole again. Okay, so let's install the front wheel as well. Alright, it's really nice to see the bike on its two wheels again. Okay, so next we're going to be looking at installing the exhaust system of the motorcycle. So that's going to be the expansion chamber and the silencer. So what we just installed is the silencer. For this build, the expansion chamber we went with is the FMF gnarly pipe and the combination of the FMF Power Core 2 silencer. Alright, so exhaust system is on. Moving on to the next. So what we're installing next is the frame guard. So to install the frame guard, unfortunately, we'd have to remove the brake pedal for us to be able to do so. Alright, after a few struggling moments, finally got that Tox in so that we can finally screw the frame guard on. Okay, so let's take a moment and look at the work we've done so far. Bike's looking real good if you ask me, guys. I hope you're enjoying this too. Okay, so now that's done, so it's just a matter of putting back the side panels and the seat. There's something oddly satisfying about slow motion videos, so here's one for this episode. What I'm doing here is just really grinding one of the heads off the links on the chain. I do this so it's a lot easier for me to remove the link and cut the chain to the right length. This way it just makes the job a lot easier. Alright, so enough of that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next part that we're going to be installing. So next we're going to be installing this TM Design Works case saver. To me, this looks way better than the stock one, and not only that, I think it's highly functional as well. It's a lot cleaner, and I think protects my engine cases a lot better than the stock one. Would you look at that? I just love the design and how it ties into the black ignition cover as well. Okay, so next we're going to be installing the front lower fork guards. Alright, so for those who noticed, so I know that there are already fork guards on the bike, and those really are just my old ones. I installed them there so that I can use them as a mock-up. As you guys saw, I went with black fork guards versus the original white ones, because personally I think the black ones look a lot better and would tie in with the whole design and the whole look and feel of the bike. Okay, so here's the black fork guards with the brand new graphics installed. So let's see how they look on the bike. I think that looks really good. Love the way everything ties in now. Also got those blue anodized aluminum brake hose clamps, just to continue the little blue accents here and there on the different parts that are anodized blue on the bike. Okay, so let me go ahead and share some still photos for you to just go ahead and sit back and admire some of the details of the bike. I'm just loving how the bike is turning out right now. Okay, so now we move on to the smaller details of the build. So here is again a blue anodized aluminum part, which is the front brake line guide. I just really like how, you know, these small details make the bike, you know, different from the rest. So look at that. Okay, so up next, reservoir covers. Okay, so we'll install the rear cap first. So in doing this, it's also good practice to check the fluid levels and also check if they need replacement. right, now that's on. Looking good. Now, this time, the front caps. As you can see, I already had blue anodized caps on, but I wasn't just really fond of them, so I decided to replace them anyway. Okay, so out with the old, in with the new. Alright, that's more like it. Looking good. Okay, so I think we're on the last part to be replaced on the bike. So for this build, we went with ODI version 2 lock-on grip systems. Okay, now the bike's done. Let's just go ahead and give it a thin coat of sealant. So what I use on my cars and my bikes is a good quality sealant with SiO2. This is just to give the bike some level of protection for now. Alright, so it's been almost 20 minutes at this point. If you're still here watching, so thank you. I hope you're enjoying my build as well. So for now, there's nothing to be installed anymore for the bike. There's just 2 more things in my list, but I don't see them in the near future, but I plan to do an Apex head with a XC dome and Boysen reed cages. Really love how this has turned out, so really happy with the bike. Okay, just making sure every part gets a thin coat of SiO2 for that extra layer of protection. And that's it. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. I will be featuring the bits and pieces of the bike. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.